What's up guys, I'm Chris and today you're watching a magic review on the reverse Druid ESP set by Mr. Darkness. Welcome to the channel and thanks for tuning in. If you haven't, please consider subscribing, give this video a like, and any questions, just write them down in the comments section below. Don't forget to join the Chris Edwards Magic Secret Access group on Facebook for links to unlisted videos and further discussion on some of the products that I review, as well as topics that just come up. All right, so what do we have today? This is another ESP set, and I have to say this is by far, hands down, one of the best, if not the best ESP set that I own. Now, there's a number of reasons for that. One is the marking system, but after that, it's just the overall quality. You're not going to find better quality ESP cards than this. So let's kind of get into what you get. What you're going to get, now this is created by Mr. Darkness. If you go to mrdarkness.com, you will find the link to pick these up. Now, they are sold out from his specific site, but it will redirect you to Black Cat Magic over in the UK, where there are only 5 sets left. So if you want to pick this up, you better do it quickly because these are going to be gone in no time. So essentially, this is a set of ESP cards. You get 6 different symbols, so you can swap one out for the other if you choose to. What you're going to get, I'll show you the back first. Now, like I said, the markings on these are absolutely phenomenal. I wouldn't have been able to find these if I looked for hours until I read the instruction booklet here, which we'll also get into because there's a lot of good stuff in here. But what's great about these, the markings, once you know where they are, they're very easy to read. You also only have to glance at one place. So some ESP decks you have to look in different areas. This one, you look in one spot and you know exactly what it is. So the back design looks like this. I'll hold this up for a sec so you can get a good look at it. And there is a story that goes along with this set, talks about the druids. It also is tied in with a lot of the routines, and it gives your standard ESP match routines some story, some backstory. So if you're into that, it's all included in here. If not, you can just use the cards with any of your other existing ESP routines. So you have your circle, you have your plus or your cross, you have a triangle, which I personally like better than the wavy lines because the wavy lines never really made sense to me. It's not a geometric sign like or symbol like all the others are. Have your square, your star, and an arrow. So that can also be used for a number of different things, or you can swap it out with one of the other symbols if you like. So you're going to get 12 cards, and the cards, I have to say, are the best quality that I've ever come across. Now, these are plastic. They're the size of a credit card, and they're thick. They're about as, I don't think it's going to focus on that here. Maybe if I draw some attention. Anyway, they're as thick as a credit card, so they're not flimsy whatsoever. They're nice and sturdy. Very, very durable. Like I said, the markings are extremely easy to read, so that's kind of the cards, right? Very, very good quality, plastic, easy to read, and I think they're nice. Like they have a interesting back design, you know, and then the symbols themselves are made up of branches like the back design there. So I think that that's neat. Then you will also get a handmade, hand-stitched Crazy Horse leather carrying case, and this is also thick leather, right? It's super nice. It's not going to wear out. It'll wear, but that's going to add character, personality to it. I like when the leather wears, but it's definitely not going to wear out. So these just fit inside like so, and you carry that with you. Now, these are actually the cards that Louis Lavelle uses. So if that means anything to you, I know I'm a big fan of Louis. He has the black set. These are the reverse Druids, so these are the exact same except for they are inverted, so you have the white set. I actually think I like these better because the branches are black, which to me makes more sense, but obviously both great sets. So you will get the leather case, the cards, and then you get this booklet. So, you know, for being an ESP set, Mr. Darkness didn't need to include this extra piece here, right? A lot of ESP sets just come with the cards, but this is a pretty thick booklet. So what's inside the book? You're going to get kind of the backstory on these cards, the story of the Druids and how this kind of overall theme came to be. So I think that adds a lot, especially if you're a mystery performer or do any type of bizarre magic. Again, if you don't have to follow the theme by any means. So you'll get the main routine, which is the Druid routine, and then you're going to get 5 additional routines. After that, there's also a section in here if you're somebody who gives readings. There is a section on readings, how to give the readings, and what each symbol represents. So there's a lot in this book. I haven't actually counted the pages. It looks like it's 40 pages long. Yeah, about 40 pages long. So there's a lot of good stuff in here. So as far as tutorial goes, that's all in here. It's easy to understand, easy to follow. You're going to recognize a lot of these routines or the principles, right? They are different than routines that I have read before, but obviously they use a lot of the same principles, which is the case with really any ESP routine. So the tutorial is good. The difficulty level, nothing in here is overly complicated by any means. If you already perform ESP mentalism, then you're gonna pick this up, no problem. Again, with the difficulty level, the markings as well are very easy to read. If you don't have the best eyesight, I'm trying to think if this would be an issue. I don't think so, because once you know what to look for, I think even without 20/20 vision, you're probably still going to be able to make out the markings pretty easily, I think. But again, I can't speak on that for sure because I don't know. Angles, there's no angle restrictions here. Setup and reset, again, depending on the routine, right? Can it be inspected? So this 100% can be inspected, examined, whatever you want to call it. You know, I have reviewed a lot of ESP decks and I've become pretty good at finding marking systems by now. And I looked at these online and I couldn't find anything before they got, or when they got to me. Before opening up the book and actually reading how to read the markings, I wanted to look at them and look through the different symbols, and I couldn't find anything. And I know Barry from Black Cat Magic also said he wasn't able to find the markings either, so the markings are very, very well hidden. So with that said, I do not believe any layperson will ever find the markings, no matter how long they look or how closely. So these can definitely be examined. Pocket space. So that depends if you're using the carrying case or not. If you are using the carrying case, they're still relatively small, right? I'd compare it to, well, width and length, probably a deck of cards, but thinner than a deck of cards. Now, if you don't carry them in this, just for the sake of having more pocket space, I'd say about a deck of cards because they are thicker. Now, you can get a lot thinner ESP cards, but for me, I love the quality of these. I will take that over pocket space. So for me, I like these. Is it a worker and who would use this? So I haven't actually used these in a working set yet. It's been a little bit since I have performed walk around mentalism or even done a mentalism show. I'm usually busy with kids magic in the summer. My Mentalism tends to be more busy in the winter months when kind of the adult events or whatever are going on, Christmas parties and whatnot. So I can't speak from experience in that I've used these in a working set. However, I have used ESP cards in working sets plenty of times, and these I can't see being any different, right? Because the markings are easy to read, and for me, that's the main thing when working. I don't want to be staring at the cards too long. I don't want to be looking like I'm looking for something. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this is a working set because I've used ESP cards lots. Since they are white on black or black on white, even if you're working in a low light area, you're still going to see these clear as day. So that's again why I say that this would be a working set. Who would use this? Obviously the mentalist, right? But even more so if you do bizarre magic, or if you're more of a mystery performer, then I'd say that these definitely fit in. Now, if you're not, and you just perform mentalism without kind of a theme, right? These are still awesome, right? So I'd say these are good for everybody who performs mentalism. So what's the price, and is it worth your money? So like I said, there's only 5 of these left in stock. Now the price, I know that these are a little bit less than the original Druid ESP set. I don't remember what those went for. I was kicking myself because I found out about them after they were already out of stock. Now these, I read that they are a lower price. So you can get everything here for 40 pounds, which I believe kind of converts to 50 US dollars or so. I might be wrong there, but 40 pounds. So you're going to get 12 nice, thick, sturdy, durable plastic ESP cards, the handmade leather case, and the book. So is it worth your money? I would say that's 100% worth your money for everything you're getting. When I received this, I was not expecting the leather quality to be so high, for it to be so thick, right? This is a beautiful piece in itself. And then, like I said, the cards, these are thicker than any other cards that I have, and to me that's a good thing. Maybe not to everybody, maybe some people like the thinner cards, but to me, I think that these are the best that I have. So positives, negatives, pros and cons. The only thing that I can think of that may be a negative for some is that they're thicker cards, right? That's it. Can't think of anything else. To me, that's a positive, but I know some people really love their pocket space. There's other cards like the Travel ESP by Paul Carnazzo that are extremely thin, right? And then if you look at other sets like Eclipse or Naked ESP, they're thinner, right? But for me, this is a positive. I love these. I love the durability. And this may not be a full 25 card set, but honestly, I don't use 25 cards in any of my routines. For me, this is perfect, and I would definitely recommend picking this up. Do it quick if you want this, because I guarantee it, they're going to go out of stock right away. Go check out Mr. Darkness's website, www.mrdarkness.com. He's got a lot of really, really cool stuff on there. It's all handmade. He's created it all very original, very unique. He is kind of a smaller fish when it comes to the ocean of magic, right? So he doesn't sell through big name dealers like Penguin and Vanishing, so he doesn't have that advertising and whatnot to kind of back up his stuff. But go check it out. It's really, really good stuff. I think he should get a lot more credit for his work and the stuff that he puts out, because it's definitely quality stuff. So with that, I'll leave a link in the description below, both to his website as well as a direct link to Black Cat. And yeah, even if you just go to his website, it's going to redirect you to the product page on Black Cat Magic. So definitely go check it out. Purchase it quick if you want it. And with that, we'll see you at the next review.